Last fire will rise. The last fire will rise behind those eyes. Black house will rock. Blind boys don't lie. Immortal fear. That voice so clear.
Hello YouTubers, so I'm going to bring you another movie review today. Today I'm going to be reviewing a movie I just recently watched with my best friend slash roommate on the instant Netflix, Snowpiercer. So now let me preface this today's review with this. More often than not on my show here on YouTube, I like to talk about things that I like, or things that I enjoyed. You know, because for the most part, I'm going to want to talk about something that I liked. And when it comes to something I didn't like, I tend not to bother. Because, you know, for one thing, I don't want to be a negative person. I prefer to talk about things that I enjoy. And, you know, I just don't have as much usually to say about things that I don't like. But there are those rare few occasions where something is so awful that I feel it needs to be talked about. You know, and this this happens to be one of those times. This movie Snowpiercer, it was just so awful, so god-awfully boring, and just like, and even kind of ridiculous almost, like eye-rollingly bad, and not in like the so bad it's good kind of way. So basically, it stars Captain America, the guy who plays Captain America. He's the main character, and it's basically like this dystopian world, I guess. Basically, the world, the Earth has basically frozen over. You know, there's snow. It's absolutely uninhabitably cold. So the vast majority of people on Earth have died, have frozen. The few who survived are on this train that just basically circles around the entire world. You know, like once a year or something like that. And it just keeps traveling around and around, and, you know, so they all just live on that train to survive. So basically there's like this class system, I guess, on the train, where the people, you know, the further you go to the front of towards the front of the train, or maybe the back, I believe it would be the front, but where the, you know, like the head conductor guy is, but anyway, so the further you go to the front of the train, the higher class you are, basically. So the story follows, you know, the Chris Evans, I think, is the actor's name, that played Captain America. He's the main character in this. He's one of the people in like the very back of the train, so they're considered like the lowest of low class, and they're not given any chances to advance, basically, in life. They are just treated like they're a poor class, and that's that. So he leads this revolution that they're trying to fight for their rights. And so in part of doing that, you know, they start trying to make their way through the train, so that, you know, they run into all sorts of strange characters and stuff like that. It's very rare for me that I do not sit through a movie. No matter how boring I find a movie, I almost always try at least to get through it, to at least give it that chance the one time I'm watching it. This was one of those rare times where I literally could not get through it. It was just so boring, I had to say, I'm sorry, I throw in the towel, I cannot watch this. So if that says anything, I really did not like this movie. You know, that said, I mean, I would still, if you are interested enough or curious enough, go ahead and give it a try. You know, I always say take my reviews with a grain of salt, whether I say it's an awesome movie or I say it's a horrible movie. You know, form your own opinion, and maybe you would like it. But me personally, I couldn't even sit through it. It was that boring. Okay, thank you, YouTubers. Have a nice day.
Change.